The crime emergency that gave President Trump control over the D.C. Police Department expires tonight. That is 30 days after it went into effect. Today, Mayor Bowser was asked repeatedly what the end of the emergency will mean for D.C. residents and visitors, particularly when it comes to ICE detentions. And as News 4's Mark Segraves reports, the White House says nearly 1,000 undocumented immigrants have been taken into custody since the federal surge began a month ago.
These have been recurring scenes on D.C. streets since President Trump's federal surge and takeover of the D.C. Police Department a month ago. Checkpoints operated by D.C. police and federal agents, and masked ICE agents sweeping people off the streets. Mayor Bowser was asked by multiple reporters today what will change in how D.C. police cooperate with ICE agents with the emergency set to expire tonight. Will D.C. police continue to cooperate and coordinate with ICE after the emergency expires?
That's not part of my mayor's order. Requires the pre-surge status quo, the pre-emergency status quo, and that's how we will proceed.
So what does that? I mean, will they continue to cooperate, or will they go? And for instance, the chief's executive order, will that be rescinded?
That's connected to the emergency, and the emergency's over today.
So again, but does that mean it'll be rescinded and they will stop cooperating as far as transporting ICE detainees?
That certainly wouldn't be my expectation, Mark.
After saying it wouldn't be her expectation that police would stop cooperating with ICE, the mayor was asked again to clarify if the chief's executive order that directs D.C. police officers to cooperate with ICE in certain instances, including traffic stops, would be rescinded.
What I said is it goes with the emergency, and the emergency is over.
Right, what does that mean?
What I said.
So is it still in effect? Is that executive order still in effect? Will police continue to cooperate with people who are non-constitutional?
I've answered that question.
Then why are we all confused? Because I don't think...
I'm not sure why you're confused.
Because you're not in...
Because I've said it 5 different ways.
Except you have...
You can ask me a 6th way, and I'm not going to give you a 6th response.
Well, it's a yes or no question.
The status quo, let me be, and this is the last I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to take another question from you about it. The status quo is clear. It changed before the emergency. The presidential declaration compels the mayor to provide MPD services as requested by the president during the emergency for federal purposes. Immigration enforcement is such a service. Immigration enforcement is not what MPD does. And with the end of the emergency, it won't be what MPD does in the future. That's it.
The chief's order makes no mention of the crime emergency or an end date to the order. A police spokesperson declined to comment on the status of the executive order. In the district, Mark Segraves, News 4.
All right, so it's important to remember here that even with the crime emergency expiring tonight, that doesn't mean that the National Guard and the federal officers have to stop patrolling D.C. streets. It only means that the president can no longer tell D.C. police what to do.